Hello everyone! First of all, thank you for choosing Switrus Holidays for your Europe tour. Before we begin the tour, this pre-departure meeting is very important because Europe is completely different from many other destinations. The culture, laws, rules and regulations, food habits, hotel systems, transportation rules, road regulations, and even daily lifestyle are different in Europe. Understanding these differences before you travel will help you to enjoy your tour better and avoid unnecessary confusion or disappointment during the trip. Important documents. I hope everyone has received the following documents. Final itinerary. Must read before travel. Coach regulations. Do's and don'ts. Please read all these documents carefully before departure, and which is mandatory in nature to avoid dissatisfaction about the European tours. If you have not received them yet, kindly contact your travel consultant immediately. These documents explain almost everything you need to know before traveling to Europe, and it is mandatory to read the said documents. One important thing we want everyone to understand is that Europe group tours operate very differently compared to other Asian countries' tours. Many travelers expect the same convenience, hotels, food styles, transportation access, and flexibility they experience in destinations like Dubai, Singapore, or Thailand. But Europe has a completely different system. Across Europe, hotels are comparatively smaller than Asian countries. Tips are mandatory. Indian restaurants are limited. Driver can't drive more than 8 hours. Buses cannot enter many city centers. Walking is unavoidable. Restaurants and shops close early. Strict rules and regulations are followed everywhere. Queues and public discipline are very important. So, the more you understand Europe before traveling, the more enjoyable your experience will be. At Switrus Holidays, we specialize exclusively in Europe tours and operate weekly departures. Because of our continuous operations across Europe, we have strong partnerships with trusted hotels, flights, restaurants, transport providers, and local teams. While most companies may use similar routes and facilities in Europe, our experience, coordination, and Europe-focused operations help us provide smoother and more organized tours for our esteemed travelers. Airport and flight information. Please arrive at the airport at least 3 hours before departure. Our team will coordinate everything with you before travel. Since this is a group departure, web check-in may not be available. Seats are usually assigned by the airline. You can request seat changes directly at the airport if needed. Your tour manager will already be in Europe and will receive you at the airport after immigration. In some cases, the tour manager may also accompany the group directly from your departure airport. First day in Europe. As mentioned in the itinerary, dinner is not included on the first day. The reason is simple. By the time you land, after completing immigration, and reach the hotel, most restaurants and shops in Europe will already be closed. In Europe, dinner timings are usually much earlier compared to India. However, airlines will provide meals during the flight, and we recommend carrying some snacks from India for your convenience on the first day. What you must carry. Here are a few important things every traveler should carry. Universal adapter. Europe uses different types of plug points, so carrying a universal adapter is highly recommended. Euro currency. Please carry some euro cash for toilets, snacks, coffee, small purchases, driver tips. Approximately 500 euros per head, or as per your convenience, would be sufficient. You can also carry a Forex card or an international debit credit card for convenience. Warm clothing. Since we will visit the Swiss Alps and snow-covered regions, carry a good winter jacket, waterproof hoodie or rain jacket, gloves, comfortable warm clothing, sunglass, moisturizer, comfortable walking shoes. Europe requires a lot of walking. As buses cannot access many tourist areas, walking is a major part of exploring Europe, and travelers may walk around 5 to 6 kilometers daily. So please carry lightweight and comfortable walking shoes. Medicines. Carry all your personal medicines from India. In Europe, tour managers cannot provide medicines without prescriptions due to strict regulations. If you carry special medicines, sleeping tablets, Ayurvedic or homeopathic medicines, Please also carry the prescription. Telephone. Activate international roaming, as buying SIM in Europe is not convenient as same as other Asian countries. We also recommend activating international roaming from India before travel because roaming in European countries can otherwise become complicated. Hotels in Europe. European hotels are different from hotels in India and many Asian countries. Please keep in mind, rooms are usually smaller. Smoking inside hotel rooms is strictly prohibited. Many hotels may not provide kettles. Drinking water bottles may not be provided in rooms. Bathrooms are smaller and mostly cubicles. Make sure water is not spilled out of toilet. On tours, instead of plastic bottles, we provide reusable flasks, as Europe follows strict environmental regulations. Tap water in Europe is clean and safe to drink. Hotels mostly will be in outskirts, as bus accessibility in cities are limited to hotels. At cities, hotels are very old in nature with limited facilities. Breakfast. Breakfast in Europe is usually continental style. Common items include bread, butter, jam, eggs, cereals, fruits, tea, and coffee. Please do not expect Indian-style breakfast items anywhere in Europe, as breakfast is provided directly by the hotels as complimentary. Also remember that breakfast styles vary from country to country across Europe. Food and Indian meals. We always try our best to provide Indian meals wherever possible. However, the taste may not be exactly the same as in India because ingredients and spices are different in Europe. We request everyone to travel with an open mind and enjoy the experience of exploring different cultures and cuisines. Bus travel and long journeys. During this tour, we will travel across multiple countries including France, Belgium, Netherlands, Germany, Switzerland, Italy, etc. The total road journey during the tour is approximately 2,000 to 3,000 kilometers. Traveling between countries is necessary to explore Europe fully. Most of the hotels in Europe doesn't have bus accessibly to the hotel doors. It can stop only designated areas. European driving laws are extremely strict. Drivers cannot drive continuously not more than 8 hours. Mandatory breaks are required. Bus timings must be followed strictly. We request everyone to cooperate with the tour leader and be punctual throughout the trip. Walking and exploring Europe. Walking is one of the best ways to explore Europe. Unlike many destinations where buses stop directly at attractions, European cities have designated parking zones and restricted access areas. So, walking is part of the European experience. This is why comfortable shoes and light luggage are very important. Wi-Fi and connectivity. Most hotels provide Wi-Fi, but not in buses. Conclusion. Europe is beautiful, organized, and unforgettable, but it is also very different from what many travelers are used to. If you travel with the right expectations and understanding, you will truly enjoy every moment of this journey. Kindly read all the documents carefully, which is mandatory to read before travel to have good understanding about Europe and its culture, cooperate with the tour manager, and most importantly, enjoy the experience. Thank you once again for choosing Switrus Holidays. We look forward to giving you a memorable Europe tour. Have a wonderful trip and see you soon in Europe.